What's up, guys? Albert here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about 3 reasons why you should buy a home in 2023 in Rhode Island, especially if you're moving here. Before we get into the video, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, if you are thinking about moving here, if you live here, if you're looking to buy or looking to sell, reach out to me. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Rhode Island. This is what I do. We have the link right below the video where you can book a meeting with me or call us directly. The phone number is there. I will answer it myself as soon as possible. And let's get into the video. All right, so we get a lot of phone calls from a lot of potential buyers or people who are looking to move to Rhode Island for a variety of reasons, right? And a lot of questions that we get are around, should I buy a home? Should I rent? Should I rent first and then look for a home? Should I do a short-term rental? Should I buy right away? Should I buy sight unseen without even being there? How is that possible? How can we do that? So it's a loaded question of a lot of people that are buying. And then we also get the other group of people who are not sure if they should buy in 2023 because they believe that prices of real estate are too high. All these are valid concerns. And especially if you follow real estate, if you follow the news, if you look the story that is being told about real estate out there right now, that is what's being told, that real estate is inflated and all these things that comes with it. I'm here to tell you 3 reasons why you should think about buying real estate in 2023 versus renting or doing a short-term rental or not buying at all. So reason number 1, which I speak about all the time because it's the issue of the decade, I feel like, it's inventory. We simply don't have enough inventory in real estate. And it's a very simple supply and demand economical issue. Because we don't have inventory, it really almost doesn't matter what interest rates do, what the economy does, because it still reflects the reality that there's 3 to 4 to 10 buyers per house that is available for sale right now. Now, what does that mean? Last year or 2 years ago, where interest rates were at 3% and people were offering $30, $40, or $50 or $60,000 over asking, it felt crazy that people were doing that, right? But now interest rates are at 6.5, and 7%, and people are still doing that. If you look at it rationally, it doesn't make sense unless you have enough data to understand why. The reason is millennials need housing. People are looking to start their families. People are looking to start their lives, and they want to settle somewhere and buy a property. But inventory has not changed in the last 3 years. Actually, it's decreased a little bit more this year. Around this time, last year, we had about 700 homes for sale. Now we have about 650 homes for sale. Per home that goes on the market, there's about, again, like I said, 5 to 8 buyers who are looking to purchase that home. Now, this is the challenge, and this is why buying versus waiting is, to me, the smart thing to do. And the reason why is because the inventory crisis that we are in is not going to change tomorrow. It's not going to change in 6 months, or it's not going to change in a year. To me, I think this is the future. I think the lack of housing inventory is here to stay for a very long time, especially in our area, especially in New England. But since we talk about Rhode Island, I'm talking about Rhode Island. We don't have a lot of new construction housing, right? There's not a lot of new developments that are being built in Rhode Island. And this has been a long-term issue for the last 10 or 15 years. And it's just only obviously gotten worse in the last 5 years, really. So with the lack of new construction homes, with the increase of people spending more time in their first home, right? Mostly on average, people would spend 6 to 7 years on their first home. Now they're spending up to 10 years. During COVID, people just decided, hey, you know what? We're just going to renovate our home and we're just going to stay here for another 10 years. Now, that also given people also refinanced their homes 3-4 years ago when rates were at 2.8 or 3.1%. No one's looking to sell now, so we don't have enough inventory. And again, this is not going to change. So if you buy a house and if you feel like you're overpaying for a house right now, wait another 2-3 years because you're going to feel like you're overpaying for it then still. Or if you buy a house today, you most likely are going to sell it for a good amount of profit in the next 3 to 5 years just because we don't have enough inventory. It's really simple. Reason number 2 is rents. A new report just came out recently where it shows that Rhode Islanders are paying 50% of their income in rent. Now, that is more alarming than you would think. On average, for a healthy economy, you're looking where people are paying 20 to up to 30% of their income in living expenses. But this is rent. They're not talking about people who own property, right? So that's why, to me, renting is not a better option, because if you're looking to get something decent, like a 2 or 3 bedroom, let's say in Providence, if you're looking to get a 3-bedroom apartment in like one of the complexes, or like a decent area, you're looking at spending somewhere between $2,800 to $3,900. If you're looking to get a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, or don't even talk about a house. Like, there's not even a lot of houses available for rent, but that's what you'll be looking to spend. So it makes sense if you look at it that way, because if you're spending $3,500 in rent, you could probably be spending the same amount of money and own something for the long term. So that's why waiting, if you're thinking about buying, but if you decide to wait because you're going to rent for now, it's not a smart idea, because you're most likely paying just as much, if not more, to rent versus own. All right, and number 3 on the list is a lack of new construction. I recently was just in Dallas. When I was driving around, especially outside of Dallas, I was just fascinated to see the amount of new construction homes being built everywhere. Although they have a inventory crisis just like everyone in the country, but still there was new developments going up everywhere of new homes. If you drive around Rhode Island, you don't see that. There's not a lot of new home developments that are being brought to Rhode Island that are being built. You don't see a lot of developments with 100 or 200 homes being built in Rhode Island. It's a variety of reasons. The cost of building has gone up so drastically that it almost doesn't make sense for home builders to build. And that's why, the houses that we sell are houses that were built in the 1980s or even way older than that are renovated, and that's why we sell. Now, the good news is those homes have a lot of charm into them, especially if they've been renovated. But because there's no new construction, that is a major contributor to the lack of inventory, and also still a really good reason for you to decide to buy a home versus renting in 2023. All right, so here you have it. These are the top 3 reasons. If you have any further questions, if you'd like to talk more about this, link is below. Book a meeting with me. I'd gladly answer all of your questions. If you're looking to purchase, if you're looking to really make the smart decision for you and your family, reach out to me. I'm a licensed real estate agent. This is what I do. I'd gladly connect with you and help you out. Talk soon.